What's up, guys? In this video today, I'm going to be rating and reviewing Chris Hemsworth's 5,000 calorie diet to look like Thor. And lots of you guys will think, oh, he got jacked. He's a natural lifter. I can eat like this and get jacked too. But the thing is, we all know he's on steroids, or maybe you don't know that, but he was on steroids to get this role. So basically, I'm going to be reviewing why, explaining why his diet is bullshit and why if you ate this as a natural lifter, you would not get jacked and you would not get shredded. So without further ado, let's dive into it.
The brain is a muscle, and that's a muscle, and that's a muscle, and they are all muscles.
Hey guys, I'm Chef Dan, and today I'm going to tell you...
I'm Chef Dan, and this is why I'm a soy boy, because I eat what Chris Hemsworth eats, but I'm not on steroids, and I'm not on testosterone, and I'm not on roids.
How you can eat like Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
You can eat like him, but you won't look like him unless you're on steroids.
That's good.
Cooking on a Teflon pan.
Why is diet so...
Got some oats already. Oats are bullshit, guys. If you don't know, they contain pesticides, phytic acid. They're going to destroy your gut. They have no micronutrients. You should never eat oats.
Important? Well, as much as someone like Chris gets to the size he is through all the weightlifting
Yeah, I mean, if you think this guy's natty, you're just dumb.
he does, the diet is what helps manufacture all the goodness
Actually, the steroids help the most.
inside. So it's important to dial that in. So the biggest thing to remember is Chris is massive.
You can tell he's on roids because of his skin tightness, because of his face. He looks like he's like 10 years older than he is, and then his delts are popping a lot, and he has lots of crazy veins. That's what happens
6'3"
when you're on steroids.
plus, maybe 6'4". Sorry, Chris, if I get you short. But you have to remember everyone is different. So Chris would eat sometimes 5,000 plus calories a day to get to the bulking capacity that he needs. Not everyone is like that. So if you're someone who needs to put on weight,
Yeah, if you're taller, you need to eat more calories. You're just a bigger frame, bigger bones, bigger body in general. You need to eat more calories. No.
adding on to your respective calorie intake, not trying to copy Chris. On a typical day, the ratio would be around 50 to 55% carbohydrate, 20 to 30% fat, and 20 to 30% protein, depending on...
Okay, beans have phytoestrogens, not a complete protein source. Guys, you need all amino acids to absorb protein and grow muscle. So beans are not complete protein. So basically you eat beans, and even though there's protein in it, you don't absorb it, you don't grow muscle, and you shit it out. So basically, this is terrible. If anything, these should be high and this should be low. But the thing is, most fats have all the vitamins and minerals that are needed to have your body produce testosterone. But when you're on steroids, you can get away with eating low fats, and it doesn't matter because you're getting your hormones unnaturally through injecting them. So
the individual. What does that look like in a day? So beginning with breakfast, we have an oatmeal, like an apple cinnamon oatmeal, where it's got about a cup to even up to 1.5 cups of...
As I said, tons of pesticides, gonna lower your testosterone, gonna destroy your gut microbiome. You would never eat this shit in the wild, guys. This tastes like dirt unless you cover it in fancy sweeteners and fancy cinnamon and honey and peanut butter.
oats. You may have some almond butter on top.
Yep, almond butter that has had high in omega-6s, also not a complete protein source, just like the beans. So basically, like, protein from beans and nuts is just pure bullshit and a waste. And if you're natural, your hormones are never going to go up. Guys, I eat no beans, no vegetables, no nuts, and no oats.
For that, some hemp seeds, getting all the good fat.
Hemp seeds probably have phytoestrogens. No, these are not good fats. These are not good fats at all. There's no micronutrients in here that are bioavailable.
That's in there along with the protein. They'll be accompanied with some sort of smoothie or shake with an abundance of different greens, but one of the favorites
Grains are like the worst things.
is that salted caramel smoothie. Big fan of that one myself too.
Guys, if you eat this, you will just get fat. You cannot get away with this as a natural lifter, guys. Caramel, straight corn syrup, that's going to convert right to up your belly and fat.
In the salted caramel date smoothie, this thing is absolutely baller and super popular. You have
It's baller if you want to be a soy boy.
your choice of milk, oats for that wonderful extra bit of starch and carbs. You have your vanilla extract, your
No micronutrients.
favorite vanilla protein.
So he's getting his protein from the leftover waste of the milk that they have at the store when they filter it. Oh yeah, whey protein with sucralose, with red 40, with sugar, with a million preservatives. That's a powder when dairy should be spoiling at room temperature over a long amount of time. Doesn't really make much sense.
As well, the caramel effect comes from those sweetness of those dates too. Nice jammy effect to that. Pinch of good quality salt, and you get the balance of salty sweetness that we all love.
Okay, I don't know if he was putting in actual caramel. I mean, organic dates are fine. If they're not organic, there's going to be pesticides. on the dates, which is going to kill his test, but when you blast test, doesn't matter.
In a smoothie. Lunchtime, that can honestly be a big pasta option.
Okay, a big pasta option where pasta is made with enriched grains, where that spikes your blood sugar a shit ton and prevents you from burning fat if you're an average person not on steroids. And then there's mostly pesticides on there. It's highly processed. And sometimes they bleach the flour, so you're getting bleach as well.
Such as a smoky chicken tray bake, one of my...
Okay, if this isn't pasture raised, then you're getting in high omega-6s, which is extremely inflammatory, basically like seed oils, which is going to make you fat and inflamed. Plus, if he's cooking in any sort of oil, even if it's extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, it's going to convert into omega-6 polyunsaturated fats, which is going to basically be the same as seed oils and make you fat.
Favorites as well. That one is just a big bulk item, plenty of carbohydrates.
Okay, tomatoes are in the dirty dozen, not that many micronutrients. Hopefully this is organic. Hopefully this is Italian pasta with like 2 ingredients, not American pasta. I don't know if those are beans, but those have estrogen in them, so.
Good source of protein there too. And based on the amount of work you were doing, it's super important as well. The afternoon could obviously be another shake.
He didn't even really tell us specifically what was in that, but still bullshit.
Along with another meal. So you're probably looking at like a tray salmon bake, which has got all the vegetables you need, everything.
Okay, you don't need vegetables. I don't need any vegetables, and I hit all my micronutrients. You guys think you need vegetables? And old people be like, oh, you need vegetables to be healthy. In my nutrition classes that I took in college, you need to hit all of your micronutrients and macronutrients. With my diet that doesn't have vegetables, no oats, no protein powders, no supplements, I hit all of my micronutrients. I get all my vitamins and minerals in for someone who's 6'5", 205 pounds. Shredded. I get all of my shit in, so you don't need vegetables. And if this salmon is farm raised, they're eating like corn and soy, probably have worms and parasites. And if it's corn and soy fed, it's going to be like the chicken or the pork, where it's high in omega-6 fatty acids, which is like seed oils, which is inflammatory. So you never want salmon, which is farm raised, and even wild caught salmon. I don't even suggest it. It's okay, but red meat and eggs are going to be way better. And then, okay, so we have corn, which you shit out in your shit and you don't absorb any nutrients from it. Broccoli, more pesticides, more oxalates, which will disrupt your thyroid and prevent you from producing hormones. Onions, which have a lot of defense chemicals, that's why they're spicy. Carrots are the only thing that's really okay in here.
Baked on a tray, followed by some brown rice as well. And
brown rice has more heavy metals. It has more arsenic than white rice, so I don't know why you'd prefer that.
then finish off with dinner. You can't go wrong with a stir fry option. And obviously,
In a Teflon pan, which causes cancer.
an epic amount of chicken on there, all the vegetables you need, and of course that rice as well. Maybe get some dessert in if you're lucky. That dessert I was telling you about, peanut butter, cookie, and date bars. Now you
Gut destroyer date. I mean, it's like, this is your cook, bro. I mean, no offense, but it's like, why would you listen to macro advice or chef advice from a guy who looks like very unhealthy, in my opinion? Patchy beard, eye bags. I mean, I'm not perfect, guys, but I'm just saying, like, don't take a nutrition advice from people who you don't want to be like.
make these in bulk, and I tell you what, the whole team love them. And they're actually pretty good for you when you consider what's inside. In this delectable, wonderful snack / dessert, you have the raw cacao goodness.
I mean, antioxidants are kind of bullshit in themselves. I mean, dark chocolate's not terrible, but there's usually heavy metals in dark chocolate. I think, like, I forget what heavy metals, but kind of sketchy.
Nice little chocolate on top, peanut butter base.
Okay, no protein from that. Peanut butter and oats, guys, this will destroy your gut, make you fat, make you watery, and lower your testosterone. Phytoestrogens, not complete protein sources. It's terrible.
Got your oats and your goodness in that.
I mean, most peanut butters have seed oils and corn syrup added, but if not, when you see the little layer of like oil at the top of natural peanut butters, that's basically seed oils. Even if it's just one ingredient, peanuts, the oil at the top, the way they process it, it basically has seed oils on top.
The dates themselves sweeten it up. It's honestly, it's like a vanilla slice of chocolate on top, but made with clean ingredients. Can't go wrong.
I mean, you can't go right with that shit. I mean, you're just gonna get fat if you would get fat if you weren't on steroids, bro. That's how it works.
That was all for muscular.
Let me guess. They just had him get off steroids and eat this diet, and then he'd be turned into Fat Thor. That is what would make sense.
ginormous Thor. Now when you're thinking big fat pot belly Thor, this is what you need to do. Number one, I would make him sit down and not do anything. The guy's got a huge metabolism, I'll tell you that much.
Is he asleep?
I would also change his macronutrients out to actually increase the amount of carbs
His carbs are already at 50%, bro. How much higher could you possibly get?
even more, increase the amount of fat and reduce the amount of protein. And honestly, make sure he's stationary. Do not move. That's what I would say.
Whatever it is
I mean, if you're just natural, you would not get jacked at all on that diet.
that you're offering, we're not into it. Don't care, couldn't care less.
So, if you want to get as big and lean as Thor,
And take steroids, blast testosterone, and you can eat whatever the fuck you want.
I'm just thinking you're going to superimpose a photo here. So, if you want to get as big and lean as this guy, make sure you check out my YouTube series.
Okay, so like, why would you listen to this guy? Like, why, is he jacked? Is he shredded? Is he high test? No. Don't listen to people that you would not trade places with. And that's the moral of the story, guys. You can take my advice or not, but if you think this guy's shredded and healthy, you are terribly mistaken. But that's it, guys. This video is not that long. It's only 3 minutes, but let me know who you want me to rate next, and I would rate Thor's diet a 3 out of 10, maybe 4 out of 10. At least he has a good amount of protein, but it's not good protein. The food quality is bad. At least he's eating whole foods, but they're just bad whole foods. So 4 to 10, maybe 5. But yeah, guys, moral of the story is that if you eat this diet, you will not get high test and shredded. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.